In this segment, we will use GBW32 version 5 to model a cantilever beam, supporting a light fixture at the free end. The beam is a 1-inch Schedule 40 steel pipe built into a wall, and a load of 40 pounds representing the light fixture will be applied. The pipe is 3 feet long. For this video, I'm going to File Options, and under Model, I've selected Node Size 2, Element Size 2. Normally this would be Element Size 1, Node Size 1. And as well for the load, I've chosen a load size 2. This is so that you can see as the model is being constructed. We'll first create a new model file. This is the default top view. Under Node, I'll choose Line. And for this particular model, I'll choose 8 nodes. And it's 3 feet long, so that's 36 inches. We want to make sure that we use our length units in inches, because our material property will be in pounds and inches, as well as our geometry. I'll just do a fit here, and right mouse click, I'll turn on our node IDs. This is, we can verify that we have 8 nodes, and in this case 7 elements. For a cantilever beam, under Load, I will just apply a constraint at node 1. This is a fixity in all 6 degrees of freedom. Also, we'll notice if I turn on the properties, this defaults to beam elements, material 1 and geometry 1. I'll just turn that off. We'll apply the load. I'll choose load, and that will be at node 8. And it's in the -y direction of 40 pounds. We essentially have our cantilever beam with the load applied. Under material, I'll choose the default and reset the default. Here under materials, we have steel, US, pounds per square inch, so that will be material number 1. Under geometry, I'll choose the default, and that will be geometry number 1, material number 1. Geometry number 1 happens to be 1-inch standard Schedule 40 pipe. I'll close this, and I'll save both these. In version 5, the material geometry files are included in the model file. I'll now run this and do an animation to make sure everything behaves correctly. And as we can see, the beam is bending as we'd expect. The other alternative is if I choose displacement, I can basically see that this will displace properly. Under model, I'll check the bending stress, moment Z, and here we have a maximum bending stress of 10,891 pounds per square inch, which is quite acceptable. And under information, I'll grab node 8 here just to note the displacement. And we see that the displacement in this case is 1/4 inch. And the customer has deemed that as being acceptable as far as the amount of displacement because of the 36-inch length. We want to save this, so I'll save it as Cantilever Example. And user title, just say example cantilever. This way you can see essentially how to basically model a cantilever beam and determine what the maximum bending stress is, and really how quickly you can create a model in Grape GBW32 version 5.